Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola and I make content about fashion and more so shoes and sneakers. Not gonna get into the elephant in the room, but I'm back and we're here to make more content for you guys so y'all can stay fly and put together. With all that being said, for today's video, as I stated in the intro, we are going to be going over how to more so like renew and polish your leather shoes and or boots. I will be using a pair of boots on my end, but again, this should be applicable to, I guess, any type of leather shoe, boot, whatever that you want to bring out for the fall. Let's get into it. First, I'll go over all of the tools that you will need. Again, everything was like super, or at least relatively cheap. I got everything off of Amazon, so I will leave the links all down below, as I always do. But again, let's get into what I have here. So the first thing I have, again, is a shoe tree. Again, for boots, I typically do it is I have like the actual shoe tree, like the piece that goes into like the toe box and like the toe or foot area. But I ended up purchasing these. I don't even know if this would be classified as a shoe tree. That's how like not professional I am in this realm, but either which way, it just basically keeps the shape of like the boot shaft as you're like polishing and doing all of like the work. Again, the boots that I will be working on today are black, so I have a old black t-shirt that I'll be using to cover my countertop. Again, if you care about like your nails and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend getting some gloves, but I don't have any, and we're just gonna rock out how we normally do. And then with regards to like the actual things that you need, so a gentle leather cleanser, I have a colored black polish, and then I have a horsehair brush that is solely for polishing. And lastly, I have two pieces of, I guess this is microfiber cloths. It came as one sole piece, but truthfully I divided it by two because I would be using one for applying the cleanser and one for applying the actual colored wax. Alrighty, so first things first, I'm gonna introduce you to my favorite, or at least one of my favorite pair of boots. These are a pair of Marni boots. I don't remember the names of them per usual. I got these very long time ago. They're cute. They are the most comfortable boots that I own, and that honestly goes to speak to how worn they look. So yeah, that is why I want to get into, you know, polishing these up and making them look brand new again. So coming a little bit closer, I did want to show you guys the starting point. They have gone through a lot. So you got some scuffing, you have fading, and then again, going down the boot, you could basically see like all of that stuff. So this is the inside, just kind of like showing you guys a glimpse of what we're working with today. Again, having this boot, I have like the shoe tree in the bottom part already, like the I guess the real like shoe part, like how I explained before. And this is like the shaft piece or shaft tree, I don't know what to call these things, that I will basically insert in the top of the shoe as we get into manipulating and doing all that fun stuff. So as you can see, this boot is holding up real sturdy. We can get into cleaning and polishing now. So I have this t-shirt. Again, I'm just gonna lay it out. If you have like a rag or something, you can use all of that. I'm really just using like what I have to keep it honest and simple. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just gonna like brush off the boot. They're not physically like dirty, meaning like dirt and stuff like that. But I just wanna make sure like all the like dust and like debris that might come from like the storage and all that stuff, because I don't keep these in a dust bag, which maybe I should. Just making sure we have a clean surface to start with. And again, I need to really make sure I clean off this counter after this, but whatever, we're here. We needed a table to show you guys. So that's done, right? So now I'm going to take my Sapphire Smooth Leather Gentle Cleaner, again, link down below, and I'm literally going to take like, like a dime size. A little goes a very long way when it comes to dealing with leather. All these things are really supposed to last years, right? So like maybe this polisher right here, $30, it's really supposed to last you if not 1 to 2 years. So A little goes a long way. We don't need to oversaturate the shoe by any means. And again, if your shoe is way more dirtier than mine is, take a little bit of water on a cloth, like a damp cloth, wipe it down first, get all of like the dirt off, and then you can proceed. But truthfully, this gentle leather cleaner should do majority of the trick. Again, this is like getting all linty and stuff because I literally cut this in half, but we're making it work. Okay, so now the boot is clean. Again, this is just more so using the gentle leather cleaner. Again, not much of a change, but you can see that the leather is ready to be polished. Now getting into the other microfiber cloth. Again, if this is not microfiber, sorry, but this came in the kit that I purchased. And I'm definitely gonna mess my nails up, but it is fine. You know, we do this for the love of the video, the love of fashion, right? Right, we're gonna get our black polish. And again, you can get any, like again, if you like your boots are brown or whatever, you can get brown polish, you can get whatever color you want to get. But again, these are black, so I am using black. And then also there's like fading, so I really want to make sure I get it on there. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to gently saturate the boot. Again, I'm starting on the shaft so that I know and I can follow along where I've already polished and where I haven't. This is very strong, but here we are. I'm really gonna focus on this toe box area because again, as I've showed you, it is fading away. So really focusing on making sure that that area is coated nice and neatly. Also, again, if they're worn like mine are, focus on the creases and making sure that you go in the direction of them because we don't want patchy boots. We don't want faded boots to begin with, so let's not make them patchy. Okay. So now this boot has been saturated and you know, it looks really nice. I will show you guys what this looks like before I start actually like brushing and like using like the horsehair brush. So here we have it. This is now the boot. It's literally a huge difference, and this is like what I'm saying. Like, I think when I first bought these boots, I didn't really know much about like leather care. I knew you had to be gentle with your leather. I knew you had to, you know, take care of it, but how, I just didn't know. And I think that's why I thought this video would be really nice, especially it's like the start of the fall and stuff like that. So girls, guys, get your leather cleaners and polishes out because we are ready to step for the fall and the winter. So now getting into the last and final step for me, at least, right? Because again, I explained in the beginning, there is levels to this. And essentially what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my horsehair brush and I'm just going to work the polish throughout the shoe. I want to make sure that it's easily distributed. Again, with this rag, it's hard to like really get into like the small crevices or like the pores of the leather. So I just really want to make sure that I'm using this brush effectively to make sure that everything is good to go. So, showing you guys the finished result. And yeah, so it's honestly fairly easy to polish your boots. It's honestly one of the easiest things I've done. Again, this is the more so beginner aspect of it, but again, like I said, you can look at the videos that I'll have linked below to see exactly like what is going to be more fit for you. This is preventative care. This is not fixing leather that has been damaged. This is not doing all of like the heavy duty work that would be used to, you know, fix tears and things like that. This is really just small maintenance, or, you know, like a little bit of leather rehab, I'll put it that way. I definitely give this process a 10 out of 10 for me. And now I can go into the fall season with some freshly polished looking shoes. All right, so I hope this video was able to show you guys an easy way to polish and or maintain your leather shoes. Again, this can be applicable for, you know, your dress shoes or your leather loafers, like whatever type of leather shoe you have, this process can be used. I think my biggest call out at this time is just, again, there's levels to this, right? Like there are people that spend hundreds of dollars on maintenance type of care. I think this is more so on the beginner side. So with all of that, again, if this is something that you feel like you're truly passionate about, you want to get into like the high-end maintenance, polishes, waxes, all of that stuff, this video may have not done it for you, but there are definitely others that are out there. But with all of that being said, thank you guys so much again for sticking with me throughout the years. And with that being said, I am back and I really want to continue this journey, just more so helping you guys, you know, stay fly, keep up with the fashion news, have the most up-to-date and efficient how-tos when it comes to fashion. And yeah, thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.